Gentle viewers who are watching today, this is big. I have just discovered yet another infinite content glitch that is going to last until the end of time. What if we were to take the memes of today and then make the ones worthy in Spore? I know, it is absolutely brilliant. Since I kinda wanna immortalize Spore in this way because, you know, Spore is a one-hit wonder in the gaming industry that could have been something way bigger than this, but EA just had to go and shoot itself in the foot for God knows how many times. I am going to start a series today, and that is making memes in Spore. That's right, you may not like this, but I assure you, I'm not gonna make the bad memes. I only make the worthy ones, alright? I'm not gonna make the overly stupid, funny for no reason type of things. Only good memes in Spore. And also, hi, I got my laptop cleaned a couple weeks ago and I decided to test once again if my laptop can run my webcam with OBS easily, because if you are a long time viewer of mine, you would know that ever since I added the webcam, when I was using it, my video quality was kinda down because my laptop's weak and I had to do that. So for that reason I removed it for a while, but now I wanna see if my laptop can run it now that it's running smoothly because it's clean. If it's not gonna run smoothly, then I'll just remove the face cam. It's not that big a deal. Alright, enough yapping. This intro's like, what, 2 minutes now? Sorry for this amount of yapping, but I just had to make this announcement. But before we get into this video, guys, join my Discord server. Okay, that's it. Enjoy the video. Now, let me get the image of today's subject for Spore. In case you don't know what the subject of today's video is, if you somehow looked past the thumbnail, it's gonna be the All Roads Lead to Rome rabbit. Now, let's be real here. The memes that we got this year, especially at the end, were kinda dog shit. We got like, what, some brain rot animals and some numbers, every number ever, and then some other memes. We are washed in the meme industry, man. It's all slop, and now that it is all slop, might as well just join the slop, you know? We can't exactly fight it because it's somehow gonna make its way to our lives, so might as well embrace it. Now for the foot of this guy, do we even have any rabbit's feet? I have never made any rabbits in Spore. What feet are you even using on the main thing? Man, low-key, rabbits' feet are kind of weird. What about these, huh? These kind of fit the image that I have right now. And if you're also wondering why I've decided to release another video a day right after the last one, that's because this idea that I came up with and the series that I have just started is so free that it requires zero effort. Aside from making it in Spore, of course, but it's so free, man. It's so easy to make. So if I were to release this on a schedule, I imagine it's not gonna be very ideal. Now, I was thinking for a rabbit mouth, this would work perfectly until I placed it. Now it looks terrible. The eyes that the rabbit has is kind of weird. It's like these eyes. And for some reason, the type of eyes that Spore has, you just know when somebody has these eyes, they are smoking that top shelf shit. So I guess this is a good face? Yeah, probably. Yeah, it's in Spore. It is bound to look weird. Now for a rabbit's ear. I doubt Spore is gonna have rabbit ears. And I was wrong. Are these rabbit eyes? What if I stretch them? Hey, those kind of work. Hey, wait, we might be in business after all. Yeah, look at that. This looks way more like a rabbit. Wait, how are you gonna move with this body? That is smooth, man. That's really good. Alright, anyways, now it's time for the arms. I cannot even tell how tall or how long the arms are. It's a wild guess, but probably is accurate. I keep forgetting that because this is Spore, I don't have to go so accurately on things. Also, by now, I am really hoping that my webcam has not lagged even in the slightest. If it has had one frame of a lag, I am removing it entirely until I buy a better system. Wait a second, rabbits have tails. There you go. Now the hands of a rabbit. What fits best here? Does that work? Maybe. If it didn't look so like sharp or whatever, however you call that. It probably uses these or maybe these, but that's just 3 fingers. No, that's not right. I have never in my life been this stuck on some hands. Wait a second, that looks perfect. That definitely does not look like it belongs to a rabbit. It belongs on some creature, but whatever. We're gonna slap it on this rabbit anyway. It looks so wide. I wish there were arrows on hands so you could adjust them. And also a bit of asymmetricality has to happen. Like, you know, it's famous pose of holding the clock and saying time is ticking, I wanna do that. I wanna make it hold the clock and then make the other arm always point at it. I reckon it's gonna be funny by the time that it's done. And we also take this arm, make it point at this. God, that's gonna look terrible. Bit of a long shot here, but I think if that's the pose... Okay, wait, I gotta make its face not be as covered. So right now, the coloring is fine. It's got the right color of fur. If the pose of these don't work correctly, I'm gonna do things. I'm gonna do things that I will regret. Alright, since I know the white rabbit is originally from Alice, and I just forgot the name, I just googled it. Apparently he doesn't have a name, which is strange. I never noticed that. It's just called the white rabbit. So I'm just gonna call this white bunny, because obviously it's the Walmart's version. It can't have the accurate name. And the description of it, all roads lead to Spore. That's just how it works. And now to the outfitter we got. That smile was kind of unsettling. Wait, look, I forgot this guy's tiny. Alright, so I know you have a whole coat, you have a whole suit. I can't obviously replicate that, so I'm only gonna give this to you. I had planned for this beforehand. I knew that this piece is gonna work perfectly on this guy. It's gonna be a ripoff. It obviously isn't gonna have the coat, but the big part that I am here for, where is the clock? Where is the here it is. I'm hoping I can set the pose correctly. Oh damn, dude, I didn't know you can do that to the clock. That's kinda slick. Alright, but anyways, enough distractions. That's kinda it. It does look kinda good, if I do say so myself. It is in a 24/7 perpetual state of telling everybody the time, no matter the situation. Even when it's doing its attack, it attacks with the clock, in fact. What about dancing? Yeah, even in dancing, it's showing the time. What about during the charm? Oh, and during the charm, you kind of break your arm, it seems. Yeah, maybe don't do that. What about pose? Yeah, this might be broken for Spore. That is one curious walk cycle. It's like it's trying to use the clock as some sort of tambourine. All roads lead to Spore. What about baby white bunnies? Why are you disappointed? Man. Something ominous about that. Let's look at the all roads lead to Rome. I mean, Spore rabbit boogie. Yeah, look at him. Points at the clock, and in the other direction he doesn't even point. He is dedicated to his craft, and that is pointing at the clock. I don't even know what it's trying to do here, but it's doing its best, I think. Yeah, I think everything about him is fine. There are a lot of things that are inaccurate about this, like the height of his torso. I should have put a lot more work into this, but whatever, man. We're not even gonna be playing with this creation. I just made it to have made it, and our work is now done here. Let us go now. Much like the dude's description, all roads do in fact lead to Spore. After all these years of me playing Spore, here I am again playing Spore for YouTube and making memes inside of it. This game is just that good, man. Like, EA just one day decided to release the most banger game of all time and then never do that again. Spore is the only game in its own genre and is the dang best. Not because it's the only one, but because its awesomeness cannot be overstated. And I am hoping that with this series, it can be even more appreciated and be immortalized. So if you got this far in this video, guys, thank you so much for watching. Leave a like if you liked it, or maybe even comment or subscribe if you want to see more of these videos, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.